So what's up everyone? Welcome to another sneak peek animation of the City Things Civil War, which focuses on a couple cities in Texas. They are San Antonio and Dallas, and there's going to be a couple other cities in Texas that's going to be included in the full animation project. And this is another sneak peek again of my third animation project for internet, for social media, especially YouTube. Yeah, I feel generous throwing in another sneak peek animation. Right now I'm in the living room, so I don't know if this is really a good setting to do some talking before I can show you a 60-second sneak peek, approximately 60 seconds. Maybe a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. Who cares? I just wanted to find a way to end the month of September. And that is being nice enough to throw in another animation. The full animation will have a lot of a lot more stuff, like the credits, the music, and the sound effects. So I'm still working on my animation project that is concentrating on these Texas cities. I would say I'm around halfway through, so that's the bright side. Yeah, officially I'm halfway through with the City Things Civil War. I have done a couple full animations in the past, Chicago versus Houston, Phoenix versus Philadelphia, so feel free to check out those full animations. The fourth animation that I'm going to be doing after the City Things Civil War will focus on the history of Detroit, Michigan.
What?
And I used to share my sneak peek animations outside of YouTube, actually, but I just really got tired of it. I would rather just share my sneak peek animations on the Red platform, which will allow you to be like, oh, this is pretty cool. This makes me want to go back to this sneak peek over and over and over again. You get what I'm trying to say, guys? From now on, I'm gonna stick with YouTube as the primary social media network where I would share these small clips of my animations before I could show the entire animation, my animation projects in their entirety. And if you're wondering, I would actually split these animation projects into smaller files, so that way to save up the storage on my Windows 11 computer. I gotta be smart how I do these projects, how I would do art, how I would do these animations, and all that stuff. I'm not really one of the brightest people in the world. I'm still pretty green at animating. I'm still pretty green at voice acting, so apologies that the voice acting is going to be really cringy again, much like the first sneak peek animation I showed you many weeks ago. I don't want to have you guys wait for many weeks until you're able to see the full animation projects I would do, so that's why I would throw in these sneak peek animations out there to the world. I would use the audio editor to create these different voices. I would change the pitch of the voice acting, the voices. These voices are gonna sound kind of robotic to you. They sound really robotic to me, personally. So again, apologize that the voice acting is really cringy. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and show the sneak peek animation. Just enjoy.
Give me a break. Your tower was built for some dumb World's Fair, and it's smaller than the Stratosphere Tower when it comes to observation towers in America. The 1968 World's Fair I had was just something to remember and move on with after what happened nearly 5 years before. It was a nightmare on Elm Street for you. That nightmare was something to remember more than the World's Fair. Agree. I'm called the Alamo City for a reason. Do you remember the time in 1836? Absolutely. I remember the Alamo. I also remember the Mexican troops giving our troops an unfortunate loss. Travis, Bowie, and Crockett couldn't get the job done.
Que se joden Tejanos.
However, our troops were victorious in the Texas Revolution's last battle. It kinda sucks for the battle to be in a Bay Area. Dally, before we were part of America, we were part of Spain's empire, then Mexican land. But then 1836 came. We made our own nation, which lasted 10 years only.